So David really plans to continue singing and dancing on stage while a body found in the trunk of his car is being investigated. This is all kinds of crazy. Welcome to the Lauren Blackwell channel. I'm gonna make this video with the assumption that David is straight or bi because certain things just don't compute. But I guess we're all playing the pretend game here, so here goes. So here we go again. Another reason why I feel so justified in not supporting these celebrities the way that a lot of people do, because it is almost guaranteed that if you dig deeply enough, 99.9% of these celebs are just not it. They always end up being some of the worst of worst kinds of people. So this guy David, now I don't want to condemn him or anything because this is still under investigation with Celeste Rivas Hernandez. I think almost everyone have heard this story at this point, but if you're not following it, a Tesla in a parking lot was emanating very strong stench. The police was called, a search was conducted, the Tesla was opened, I believe the trunk, and a bag was found with a body inside, and it was not an intact body. It was pieces of a person. I don't believe that all of the parts of that person were in that bag. From what I gather, I could be wrong, but the Tesla was checked out and it was found to belong to David, the artist, a very talented artist and eccentric in his own way. And then it was also found out by the police that the body belonged to a girl known as Celeste Rivas Hernandez. She is a teenager that is not good. A teenager who went missing, I believe, at the age of 13. And she has had some issues before with running away from home. But she's usually returned by the police to her parents. So I guess this time when she disappeared, her parents may at first have thought that she ran away again, but it turns out that she didn't because they recognized the tattoo that was posted by the police as belonging to the owner, to the person that was in the trunk, and it turns out to be their daughter. It is very sad. It is very sad. And she's so young, she's clearly troubled. You know, people in a healthy home environment do not run away constantly and like repeatedly, and then they generally do not get into alleged relationships with someone older than them when they are minors, especially such a young minor at that. So now people are finding out that they were in a relationship, this Celeste girl and David, the artist. David was 20 when they started the relationship. So it is not good. It is very bad. And there's a lot of speculation regarding what may have happened to the girl. Some people are saying that it's possible that she threatened to out David as being in a relationship with her as a minor, and he may have done something to keep her quiet. There's a lot of stuff going around, but nobody truly knows what happened. There are some clips of David going around with Celeste in the frame. There's some some videos of him. It seemed like he was with someone, a girl, but he wouldn't show who he was with. It's as if he was trying to hide her, but you could see her hands, you can see her fingers. And people said that that is Celeste, and it is possible, especially if they were in a relationship, as people are alleging. The girl also told her parents that her boyfriend's name is David. I don't believe they ever met him. Otherwise, they would have said something to the police regarding their daughter dating a celebrity when she went missing. And this news would have surfaced a long time ago because, he would have been investigated, etc. So I don't think they knew that it was this David. So what I want to say is this. So this David, right? The fact that he was allegedly hiding Celeste from his videos and everything, being that they were close friends, lets you know that he knew exactly what he was doing was wrong. Being that close in friendship with a girl her age, if they were just platonic friends, or if she was just a fan that he kind of would run into here and there when he's out in the town, he would not be hiding her. Okay, it would just be another girl, another fan in one of his videos that someone took on their cell phone. He would not be trying so hard to hide her from the frame and not have people see who he was with. Instead, he tried to actively hide her. And the fact that he knew Celeste, right? That much has been established from the videos. But how come he never said anything to help find her when she went missing? Especially if they were friends around the time that she disappeared. Why did he not put her name and face on his platform and say, this is a dear friend of mine, she's gone missing, if anyone knows, to do something? He kept quiet. The part that really annoys me, why I decided to make this video, is that he continues to perform as if the world around him is not crumbling into dust. If a body is found in your car, even if you have nothing to do with it, it's still going to affect you deeply. Plus, it was someone that he knew, someone he used to be friends with. How is he not affected enough to at least put some of his work on hold? To at least have some professional put out a statement. They do not have to reveal anything, but they just need to put out a statement to the girl's family at least, because she knew her. They used to be friends. Instead, he had to be cancelled out of a whole bunch of shows before he stopped singing and dancing while they were investigating a decomposing body in his car. Even Interscope, his label, had to remove him from all of their promotional work, and a lot of brands that were working with him started to drop him, and he continued to perform until recently, after the girl was identified. Then he decides to cancel. Prior to her discovery, he did not cancel. He just kept performing. He just planned to continue to perform on his tour until someone made him stop. This is insane. I know that he has not been found guilty of anything, and his life, he cannot stop living his life and his work because of this, but I mean, this is kind of a big deal. It's not every day, it's not every year, it's not even every decade that somebody finds a body in your car. For God's sake, this isn't reason enough for him to not continue to go on tour, because it makes him look really, really bad for him to continue to sing and dance while they're investigating this girl. I don't know who is giving him advices about how to proceed with this, but it makes him look really, really bad when he continues to sing and dance while the body is being identified. And some of his songs are kind of morbid, so it just does not work at all with what is going on in his life. And I was like, any day now, this guy is going to at least put out a statement, say something, or at least pause, take a break from his touring. But he does not do that until after this girl is identified, and all of these stories start to come out about how they're friends and etc. This just it looks so bad. It has no idea. It is going to taint a lot of people's impression of him, even if it is found that he was not directly linked to it, which that is a very, very, very slim chance, especially since he's been so quiet ever since this girl disappeared. But Yeah, and now we're hearing that they are searching his house and they're looking for blood that may be at his residence. But I mean, this happened over a year ago. He's had so much time. You know what? I shouldn't say that because it has not been found out yet that he is connected to this. But what I was going to say is whoever did this has had so much time to clean up and hide evidence and all of this stuff that it's going to be really hard for them to find something, but you never really know, do you? Anyway, we'll see how this progresses. Whoever did this, I hope they are brought to justice, and my condolences go to the family of Celeste. That's all I have on David and his ridiculous behavior while they're trying to identify a body in the trunk of his car that he failed to report as missing. Thank you guys for watching. See you in my next one. Bye guys.